EPAWA meteorologist Bobby Martin here with your outlook for April 11th, 2019. For your Thursday, high pressure is going to be just off to our east today, and we'll have a warm front that's going to be just off to our north at the same time. So looking at a mixture of clouds and sun today. Temperatures very similar to what we saw yesterday, so if you were in the upper 50s or near 60 degrees, expect that again today for the second straight days, which is kind of near average or maybe very slightly below, depending on where you're at, but it doesn't look like it's going to be much different from yesterday in terms of high temperatures. As we get forward in time here, we are going to increase temperatures here on Friday, and that's because we're going to have a southerly flow out ahead of this frontal boundary moving eastward. Now, there's some differences in timing here on when this comes in, and the question is, are we going to get rain here later in the day on Friday, or is it going to wait until the overnight? Some of the newer guidance is starting to suggest that it might hold off in some areas, especially areas further east in our coverage area until the overnight period, and Friday would be rendered dry. Not necessarily bright and sunny, but you would have, partly to mostly cloudy skies and some breaks of sun in there during the day, and precipitation free if that was the case. So, but here's the global models, and it does for the most part keep most of the precipitation out of western Pennsylvania by the time we get to Friday evening. But you can see some prefrontal stuff on the globals trying to form ahead of the main line. That's the question. And how far is that going to form, and how far east does that get? And as we go over to, well, actually, before I do that, I just want to continue this run here and show you what this does. It does bring most of the precipitation through during the evening, and this is in the form of showers, maybe an embedded thunderstorm in there as well. That is out later at night, though. Once you get past midnight, it starts to end as we get in the wee hours in the morning, or pre-dawn hours here on Saturday, and that front is through. And then we're going to be dry here on Saturday. So here's that NAM high-res future simulated radar. This is starting off at 5 p.m. Now, this is going to go in 3-hour increments from this point. By the way, with these high-res images that I'm showing you here, a lot of you have been going to get a ton of emails about, can you put timestamps on the maps? These maps are not ours, okay? So I don't create the maps. I can't put timestamps on them. You're just going to have to pay attention to the time I'm giving you. I'll try to slow it down and let you know what's going on and give you the time frame we're looking at when I do the images here, but I cannot manipulate these maps. These are third party. I can't manipulate them. So this is 5 p.m. on Friday. You can see some prefrontal activity out here. Very clear to see where the front here is at this point. See this heavy stuff out here? Could be some strong storms out here in western Pennsylvania with that line. But as it moves eastward, it's going to lose steam because we're going to be losing daylight, losing daytime heating. But we are going to keep an eye on this prefrontal stuff. How far east does this get? Again, the global models are a little bit further east. The NAM's saying it's a little bit further west. If it's further west, then more of these areas over here will just keep dry throughout the entirety of the day on Friday. And here is a look at the next frame at 8 p.m. Prefrontal stuff getting over to eastern Pennsylvania here at this point. I do buy this idea. This is just a few showers, and that's it. The main line and main show is back here, though, and that will come in during the overnight hours. Here's a look at 11 p.m., and then here is finally 2 a.m. Saturday. This runs out of range here at this point, but the idea here is it's consistently moving east, and it should be out before dawn on Saturday. So then Saturday is a partly cloudy day, but very warm on Saturday. Friday's going to be a warm day, even warmer on Saturday because we're going to see a lot more sun, and temperatures are going to be in the 70 to 75 degree range on Saturday. So a very nice day here on Saturday. Sunday, not so much. Okay, so if you're going to get anything done this weekend, get it done on Saturday. All right, so go a little bit forward from this point. Again, there's the rest of Saturday, partly cloudy, very nice. So we get to Sunday, we're going to have clouds increase, and then we're going to have an opportunity for showers. Might hold off into the afternoon on Sunday. It's still up in the air whether with the timing of that, but I would expect maybe at least by late morning have some areas getting into some showers. But just light stuff here during the day. This is ahead of the warm front in association with this system here moving through the Ohio Valley, or the western Ohio Valley. And that lifts off to the north, and so does that warm front associated with it. So we do have rain coming in during the afternoon. It's going to be showers initially, evolving into a steady rain for some areas during the course of the afternoon and evening on Sunday. And then the main batch is going to come in probably overnight, and you can see that here. This is coming in two ways. Looks like you're going to get a little bit of break in between. Here's the break in between. See that? And then you have another wave back here that's going to come through in the overnight period, and that's going to extend into Monday morning. So this is looking at Monday morning right here. And then once that moves through the afternoon, you might even have partial clearing very late in the day. But we'll call it, mainly morning showers here or rain on Monday, and then giving way to at least some partial clearing very late in the day here as the system pulls away. All right, and that moves away, and then we are back to mostly sunny skies here on Tuesday. Not turning colder behind this system, so it's going to be low to mid 60s for highs. That's doable, right? And that's Wednesday, or excuse me, Tuesday of next week, and that's mostly sunny. And then winds are going to shift to the southwest here on Wednesday because they're going to be ahead of this next system. Another frontal boundary, another system going to be affecting the region probably on Thursday of next week. But out ahead of it, we're going to have a nice partly cloudy day and very warm day with southwesterly winds returning. So we do have another warm surge coming in ahead. This is going to be like a theme going forward here, I think, and this is going to be for much of the remainder of the month of April. You're going to have a couple days where you get the surge of warmth ahead of a system. System comes in, brings rain. Once the front moves through, you get back down to near average, or maybe even very slightly below, but slightly below does not mean the same thing this time of year as it did a month ago. So very slightly below temperatures at worst. And then it moderates. It only lasts like a day or two, and then it moderates again. Then you're right back into the 60s, and then it gets warm again, and ahead of the next system, and then it just kind of wash, rinse, repeat. I think that's what we're going to be dealing with there for kind of like an everyday 4-day cycle type of thing for the foreseeable future. If that changes, I'll let you know. Of course, the long-range outlook will be updated next publicly on Friday. Was not updated last week when I was in Florida. I will update again tomorrow and have a new look at the rest of April and a preview into the month of May. I'm EPAWA meteorologist Bobby Marchers. That is your outlook for April 11th, 2019. Have a great Thursday.